Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Krishna Parikh, and I am here with Sahil. Sahil, thank you so much for talking with us today at Desi Vibes Media. We really do appreciate your time. I was talking to you earlier about the work that you're doing with your Sunflower Records, your graphic designing, Aleria Arts. Can you tell me about the movement that started for you and why did it start?
I feel that every artist who is being working right now, maybe underground or mainstream, they have a story which has always provided them with like depression and all that stuff. Maybe it's a family story or maybe someone close to them. It's never like their easy platform being always established. They have to work hard for it. They have to go like take a separate lane. They have to fight with the people they love, and that's what gave me the inspiration of coming up with my firm, which I initially started like around 4 or 5 years back, Aleria Arts. I used to draw. I used to like do photo shoots for people. So I prefer calling myself as a storyteller. I mean, because I try to tell stories by different modes. Talking about if I do photography, I try telling story through it. If it's talking about filmmaking, making short films, making music videos, and then also about writing verses for a song. I'm a rapper. I do scripting for videos, and then anything like anything which includes telling a story or creating a plot around it. So that's what I enjoy. And when when I was going through all of this and I reached my 20s, right now I'm 21, I felt that there is supposed to be like one platform where I can put all this stuff together. You get it? So then I came with this idea of why don't we start off with your own record label? Like if you're good enough to deliver something to the people by visuals or maybe vocals or maybe stills, it can be like that can be the platform, because if someone is having words written in his notebook, that can be placed to someone who is good at singing or maybe who's good at spitting bars, maybe can be a rapper. And then if someone is good at providing a melody to it, we can have a music producer in line to provide the best melody for that kind of vocals. And then after that, we can have people who are capturing the vibe of that guy. You understand? Like by doing photo shoots. Why do we go for photo shoots? Because in photo shoots we try to capture the vibe of that person. I think the photo shoots showcase what the real identity is of the person. And then coming from photography to the video, like giving them the complete visual story. Like because nowadays what I feel like with the advancement, people try to put stress on what is moving on the screen instead of still. So we create a balance with the still, you come to the videos and how you are going to brand it, how you're going to promote it. Then it depends on how you coming up with the design plan of how you're going to establish that artist. So everything I found that from starting from that couple of lines which a lyricist might be writing to releasing that artist or giving them a platform is something I feel would fit in a record label thingy.
I mean, so from what I'm hearing, right, you are sort of like the hub for all the people. Like you have the photography, you have, the record label, the photographers that are working for you, the videographers. It's basically, I feel like the art is self-expression. You're expressing yourself to the world. That is how you contribute, kind of follow your soul mission by expressing yourself through your art. And I think it has to be done in a very honest way. And I think you are doing that, where you're kind of gathering all of these artists and giving them a platform to, pretty much follow their passion. And be that support system that they haven't had for a long time, for their families and stuff. So, I mean, tell me about the artists that you have taken under you, their stories, like what are they working on? What types of artists do you have under you?
So I have Shan. His real name is Dishan Sahota. He's from Amritsar, and he's a very good lyricist and composer. He's a rapper. He's been working. It's been like 6 years. He's been struggling with his own rap story and the job he's been doing just for the family to run. It's like because he's the one most elder person in the family, and he's one who has the pressure on his shoulder to do the work and bring the money for the livelihood of the family. But now he has left everything. He has come to me and we are working together. Like, I mean, we are at a platform where we can have a lot of crazy things. Then talking about Lucky Boy, he's a very crazy music producer I have in with me in my house. He's like, he's such a guy. I mean, like you give him one taunt at night, and he's not gonna sleep.
He's not gonna
In the morning, he's gonna, bro, I have a surprise with you for you, and can you check your mail, please? So that's how it is.
That's the
I
passion,
love
right?
I love
Yeah.
that thing. I love the
Yeah.
heat inside it. Like you are taking that negative aspect of the person into so much positive that in the morning you're presenting that person who has said that your stuff is not good. Like
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Like taking that
And
criticism and
yeah.
turning it into something good.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
good. I mean, something you can say into a power booster, like energy kind of
yeah.
thing, and fitting inside your
And
body.
motivation.
Your motivation, exactly.
Yeah.
And then coming out with stuff that person actually wants. I feel that's what artist is all about. Then coming to Caleb, he is very like crazy person. He's like straight out of hood guy. It's like he's totally because the recent past he had was
Yeah.
with people who used to indulge in all those fights and all kind of stuff, but he came out of it. Like I feel that personally, I feel that coming out of that part of the society is very difficult. But now he's putting everything from that life into his bars, into his lyrics. He spits some crazy bars. We have already released his one track on our record label on YouTube. It's Abhi Khamosho. So he's talking about like, I'm still silent, I'm still not speaking, like
Yeah.
don't force me to say.
Right.
Because once I'll start speaking, it's gonna be over.
yeah, it's
because
over.
because I'll tell everything clear.
Yeah.
I don't have fear of anything happening around.
Yeah.
So that's how like every artist then talking about Pavi Pronto he's crazy. He's like one of the top video editors I have ever seen. You give him the video, till the time he's not done, he's not getting up off that table chair.
Wow.
Like he has his headphones on. He's like, you just come and you just tell him, this is not good. And I mean, he's gonna take that thing into so much anger. He's gonna reach to the topmost level of his anger. Then he's gonna channelize that energy into something very productive. And after like 6, 7, or 8 hours, he's actually gonna wake up. He's so curious to show the work. At night, midnight also, if we are sleeping in our studio, he's gonna wake up. Get up, Sahil, get up everyone, I'm gonna show you something. And he takes us to the studio, lights off and screen on, you have the video. And that's the moment when we feel that now he has done something
Right.
which has come totally from the inside.
Right.
And then we have Kashi. He is the most eldest person in our crew. He's married. He got married because of some of the situations happened in the life at that time.
Yeah.
He has one kid, but he never left his passion for singing.
Yeah.
He went to some local events, did the singing, and now we are coming up with his own album with from the Sunflower Records only. He's also a very crazy vocalist. I mean, like, I feel that I'm sitting in the times of Mohammed Rafi and R.D. Burman when
Oh, wow.
when he turns on his vocals.
Yeah.
He's so soothing, he's so pious. I feel him like in the
Yeah.
heart. He is straight to the heart.
Yeah.
And one guy who always supports him is like Anuj. He's the guitarist, he's the percussionist. I mean, talking about everyone, then I have my brother. He's the percussionist, does that tabla and all.
wow.
His name is Gaurav. And one girl I'm really going to talk about is Kirat Kaur. So she manages everything. Like she is, I mean, I feel that is also part of being an artist. Like if
yeah.
you are able to manage someone, I mean, you have got skills more than the people.
There's a lot of
people,
responsibilities on her
responsibility, yeah.
shoulders, yeah.
So she does that like very easily. She's like perfect for that, managing all of our events. Like if we're going for some gig, or if we have to meet our deadlines for a song, for releasing a video and all
She's on
that stuff.
point with that
She's
one,
on
yeah.
point. So it's everyone: Caleb, Lucky, Dishan, Pronto, Gaurav, Kirat, and me. It's like we are the people who are right now the Sunflower Records. The petals of that sunflower was being working on it, and we are doing pretty well. We have people approaching us.
I think so yesterday I was talking to one of the artists and we were just talking about the same thing that you were mentioning today, is that each artist kind of brings their self into their music, right? So there's this sense of competition does not really exist if you think about it, because each person is individual, like they're very unique to their art, right? So what you're doing would be a lot different than what someone else is doing. So that sense of competition should not be there. If anything, like if you collaborate and make something even greater, you know, that's what I'm looking forward to. Like if you, and I think that's what you're trying to do too. Like, you know, just kind of get all these artists together and see what great things come out of that sort of collaboration, right? So I mean, so when we talk about your record itself, right, the Sunflower record, and we were talking about this earlier. Can you tell me, like, why the sunflower? Like, I need to know the symbolism. Why the sunflower? I know you have a deep meaning behind it, but I just want you to explain it to our audience so they have an understanding of, you know, where it comes from. Because obviously you're a storyteller. Everything that you do kind of has a story behind it. So tell us what this sunflower is all about.
Okay, I mean, I don't know about India because in India we hardly get sunflowers over there, but sunflowers has always been like the most integral part of my life. I haven't noticed it, but like from my younger age, like when I was in my childhood, I always used to interact with things like sunflower, like it's like basically things related to a pattern. Sunflower is basically the pattern of the world. The bud inside it, if you check it deeply, it has a whole pattern. It has a cosmos, which describes the whole universe, the whole flow of universe, like talking about infinity. And also, it is being made, like everything in the nature, talking about flowers, it's being made on the Fibonacci sequence, the golden ratio. So it is like it can't be altered. This is something forever. This is permanent. So that is like one of the inspiration which gave me to put the name as Sunflower Records, and also like how loyal is that flower is to its identity. I mean the word sunflower. I'm not leaving sun. You get that feel, right? When I say that about it's sunflower, it's obviously related to sun. And that's what he does. Like in the morning when he gets up, the sunflower, he follows the sun because he's loyal, because he's given the word. And that's what we are with people around.
That's amazing.
That's what our record label, the speciality of our record label, that we will be loyal with the art, with what we have inside us. Desi Vibes Media, you are on.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks so much, Sahil. It was amazing talking to you.